Aw, did I startle you? You seem so jumpy these days, Agent. Not going soft on me now, are you? That wouldn't do at all. Especially with how useful you've proven yourself to be. Oh, there's no need to worry. You're not supposed to know what I'm referring to. You haven't forgotten anything, Agent. Nothing important, at least. And how's Mommy Dearest? She's been a busy little bee, hasn't she? Aligning herself with some powerful players. And you wouldn't have anything to do with that, would you? By the look on your face, I'd say you've been kept in the dark. You're okay with that lack of information? Knowledge really is power, you know. Going into these dangerous missions with one hand tied behind your back. Brave of you, I guess. Or incredibly naive. Is that what you are, secret agent? A naive little puppy. There are worse things to be. Like your bitch of a mother. Anyway, I grew bored of this topic. How about, instead, you look into my eyes? You might recall just how much I enjoy your eye contact. Or you might not. There's just something so intimate about locking with another set of eyes, especially pretty ones. Know what I mean? No, you couldn't possibly relate to that, right? Big, strong, super secret agent like you. There's no way a pretty set of eyes could break through that shield of yours. Not a chance that they might penetrate it. Harder to crack this time, aren't you? Interesting. That's okay. I do love a challenge, Agent. And you are a delicious one. Considering just how easily your walls came down for me last time. Tricky. What? I'm sorry. I could barely hear you. You were just so far away. It's okay. We're far past being shy now, aren't we, my little secret agent? I do believe so. So how about you be a good boy for me and stop resisting? It won't hurt you one bit to simply look into my eyes. That's right. It's so much easier to stare into them. You were wanting to anyway. I think you were hoping, waiting to sink into them. You were. Because you knew that as soon as you did look into them, as soon as you allowed yourself the chance to drop into them, that sinking was inevitable. And you knew it would make you feel good. So good. To give in to my control. To let me in. Inside that head of yours. My little secret agent. My sweet spy. We've been down this path before, where you let my voice slip inside that mind of yours, and you let it clear it. Empty your mind for me, and you love that, don't you? It makes you feel the best when you turn into an empty-headed drone for me. Tell me, say, I love being your empty-headed drone. Say, I love being your drone. That's a good boy. My good, obedient drone. As a matter of fact, drone on. There's something about those two words escaping my lips and seeing the effect of them on you. Watching your gaze go a bit glassy. Because your body knows what those words mean. You know that every time you hear those two little words, that your drone mode is turned on. Like a little switch that makes you feel so relaxed and comfortable and good. And that effect, that reaction, only gets triggered by my voice saying the words drone on. Because you're my drone. Mine. And you love that, now don't you? My obedient little drone. That feeling of my influence. The power of my voice in your head. The depth that you sink for in my eyes. You're feeling so soothed right now, listening to me. And why wouldn't you? You're my drone. You're mine. And you know that I keep what I make mine. I take care of it. And having that trigger reinforced feels so natural. The most natural thing in the world. You turning into my drone feels right. Of course it does. Because you're mine. Now, my obedient little spy, I want information from you. You should have been more susceptible to my influence. Much, much faster than you were. I shouldn't have had to work nearly as hard there. So tell me, who's been playing with that mind of yours? That's my mind to play with. You're mine. Who has been tampering with my work? Oh, really? And what was your mother planning? What exactly was her end goal, her planting this psych block? I knew she was cunning. I've clearly underestimated her. New plan, then, my sweet drone. You and I are going to play along with your mother's deception, or attempt at it, at least. You're going to take me to this spot where the van is waiting, and we're going to play a little game. I'll pretend that you have succeeded. You've convinced me that more secrets await us at this location. And when that van opens, I'll let them take me. I'll let them think that they have won. Just so they can show me where their headquarters are. I want to see the labs, my sweet drone. You've really surpassed my expectations. So I'm going to give you something that your mother has left you wanting. Information. That light that you've so desperately wanted to be shed on your mission. Your mother is in possession of a very powerful weapon. They're calling it Chemical X, according to those confidential files you fetched for me. Like a good boy. I must know what this Chemical X can do. And, more importantly, I can't let your mother keep it. Who knows what she's capable of? Now, my little secret agent, I'm going to turn off your drone state, but this time, I want you to remember. I'd like you to be fully aware of the fact that you're actively betraying your agency, your family, your fucking mother, for me. And while that may feel conflicting, you know, deep down, that I take much better care of you. That it makes you feel better than you could have even imagined. Being my drone, my obedient secret agent. Do you understand? Good. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. And at 1, you're going to hear the other trigger that only I can give. It only holds power and meaning when my voice uses it. And once we get to 1, you're going to come to fully aware and ready to take on this mission. We're going to find out what this chemical X is and how your mother's planning to use it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drone off.